Oh hey there, and welcome to the Pedalhead Show. I'm your host, Benny Grzinski. I want to wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year into 2024. We made it! Alright, so, Wilfred, what did Santa's bring us in? Yeah. So, Wilfred, So, Wilfred, my friend here, what did we get for Christmas? Well, let's find out, shall we? Da 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 da. It's Notaklon. So what is it then? What could it be? Just kidding. If you're watching my channel at this date, it's January 2nd or 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever. You already know that Notaklon by JHS has already come out, and they're already on they're already on pre-order, which is nuts if you think about it. And I was able to get one because a gentleman was able to get a KTR out of the blue from the main distributor site, because 3 became available and in under 2 minutes they were gone. And luckily for me, that means I got a Notaklon that's not assembled. Notaklon that's not assembled. It's pretty cool, huh? All right, so we have this. So let's see what's inside. We have our trusty IKEA-like manual. That's pretty, pretty nice. We have our information card. We got our braided wire cable here and all of our nuts and bolts and washers. Oh, and a 15% discount code. Wow. We got our JHS button, guitar pick, and goop. Yeah, you know she likes goop. You know you got a nice girl when she likes the goop. You know what I'm saying, guys? Just kidding. And here we have the main circuit board that is in one piece, and you're supposed to separate. I've seen a lot of videos where people are like, it's gonna break, and it doesn't break in half, it's fine, but we're gonna enjoy that. And we have our trusty knobs and our enclosure. All right, do a JHS there. So if this is your first time to the Pedalhead Show, I'd like to say welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's get started on building the Notaklon. Okay, now before we get to building the Notaklon, we have this trusty set of mini screwdrivers, needle nose pliers, wrench or other pliers or whatever, and we have a number 13 socket. It's number 13. But anyways, this is used for the output jack. If not, they actually have some wrenches. I don't know if you can see here. There's some wrenches inside the bag that are made out of PCB boards, so that's pretty cool. You could use them after and say, wow, a pedal building a pedal. That's weird. It's never happened. So I have the box. Now what? Josh, what do you like? I have the box now. Now what? Do I build the pedal? Okay. So this is a simple Klon Centaur-like circuit. I trust that JHS did a faithful reproduction of the traditional circuit. We do have some surface mount components here. That doesn't make a big deal. It just means that we're going to have only a 1% tolerance in each part, rather than a pinhole circuit that has a 5 to 10% of tolerance differential between each part. So all these Notaklons are going to sound roughly the same and maybe by 10% different, considering all the parts. Okay. So first, before we open up the circuit board, I'm going to touch a piece of metal, okay, to get rid of all the charge to my body from electrostatic. And let's bring you guys down here to the table where I'll be building the Notaklon. All right, welcome back. So here we have all the parts laid out. Bring some more light here. Let's get started. So first, let's see what it says. Okay, you do not need to solder. You don't need a drill. Needle nose pliers, got that. And we have our set of different screwdrivers, Phillips head, and straight edge. All right, goes itinerary, modifications. If you want to make any alterations to the enclosure, do it before putting the circuit in, like duh. Okay, warning about electrostatic discharge. Before I touch a piece of metal, I'll do that again. All right, so it says we're supposed to snap. Let's take this out, grab a piece of metal. In the words of Arnold, this is cool. All right, look at that. Wow. That's magnificent. Beautiful. Now what am I supposed to do? Okay, there's the goop side where the little circle is, and it tells us supposed to snap it. All right, everyone else has done this. It's fine. It's fine. I can just, whoa! You guys hear that? I'm gonna put it up next close to my mic. Oh. Whoa. That was cool. All right, we're going to place this side here for now. Now we're supposed to take off these edges and our remaining extra tools that are made out of PCB board. That's pretty rad. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to, you know, how you... All right, it's okay. It's okay, Ben. It's okay. If you're trying to build a pedal that you don't know, just watch the pedal head show. Skadoosh. I think that's a good slogan. Comment below if you think that's a good slogan for this channel. All right, this one's pretty tricky.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that was nuts. That was nuts, guys. That was nuts. Everything's intact. Of course it is. It's soldered and it's, surface mount. These guys know what they're doing at JHS. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Literally, if this is what they do at JHS when they build pedals, like, sign me up. Like, because this is just fun. Like this video if you're having fun, because I'm having lots of fun. All right, you can take this now. Whoa! Okay, that's not a... Okay. Oh, thank God. I thought this was like a mini op amp, but no, we're all good. Just gonna... That little... Come on. Come on. Play nice with Uncle Ben. Play nice. Come on, Spider-Man. Play nice with Uncle Ben. Come on. There we go. Boom. Shakalaka. All right. So here we have our input and output jack, bypass switch. It's your simple snapping kind. Cool. All right, let's take the potentiometer side now with our switch here. We're going to take off these edges as well. Ah! Like, I know this breaks, but my heart is almost about to burst out of my chest when I'm just flexing it like that. Okay, let's go. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So all the ones that have these little diagonal or inclining lines here, those are the ones you're supposed to remove, and the ones that don't have those lines or filled in with the gray lines, you keep the same. Sorry, you leave intact. Cool. So this little QR code, take that out. It's beginning to feel a lot like the pedal head show. Everywhere you watch. Okay, so here we have this side. Yeah, that's all done. Okay, that's done. Okay, we're done both our sides. And here's our extra PCB pieces that you could put that away and put it in the box. Ugh. Here's our box. I'm gonna put all the spare parts and stuff in the box. By the way, I love this box, like the inside of it, how it has all the JHS pedal symbols. Like they have the bonsai, we have the unicorn univibe, and the rat pack or rat-a-tat or whatever the rat pedal is. Great pedal. Okay, that came off without a budge. And let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, okay, good. So here's our two little cute, two little cute thingamabobs, wrenches. All right. So after that stressful endeavor, once removed, it should look like that. Okay, good, good. All right, so now we're going to take this handy dandy ribbon cable that you can find, ribbon cables and everything from, like, you know, some Boss DS1s to a heavy metal to anything that has a lot of digital components, or even a blues driver, I'm pretty sure. And how we're going to do this is we're going to put this on, okay, this component side. Okay, yeah, there is something hiding. Okay, good. So it didn't mention here, but there's these little black pieces that are on top of where the ribbon cable is supposed to go. That's supposed to keep the contacts from getting dust and grime in it, because this is basically, you know, this is the spine of, let's say, the whole pedal. You know, if we didn't have a spine, we wouldn't work either. So there you go. All right. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this side. Boom. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. Was that the right side? Did I do the right side? Nope. Nope. I didn't do the right side, and it easily comes out. Please like and subscribe if you like my awkward singing. I sing when I'm nervous. All right. So here we have the PCB that has the potentiometer and the switch. This is our first one we have to do. Going to insert this right here. Okay, that's in there. La-da-do-da-day. Okay, now we're going to get into working with the enclosure already. We're going to take the enclosure. We're going to. Is there anything I have to put below? No, just washers on top. Okay, so these are lined up perfectly. So that's probably the hardest thing to do in the pedal building thing, is getting holes to line up the same straight way. Okay. And they don't give you much thread at the end there. So here we have our nuts and bolts and parts, whatever. So I'm going to put them in the bottom of the enclosure, so that way it kind of works like a bowl or a dish. And we need one bolt and one pot washer. I wash my dishes by hand because I care about the environment. So I myself am a pot washer. You know, I wash pots, pans, bowls, things. Da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. There we go. There we have one. They should also say, you know, where you need needle nose pliers and a screwdriver. It also say that don't cut your nails, because having long nails really helps you pick up these washers. Please like and subscribe if you like the goop. I like the goop. How about you? This one's kind of being funny. Put you on that way. There, that's better. You want to go more that way. All right, and we have number 3. Come on, get in there. Get under my nail. Come on. Oh, okay. Oh, not that way. Let's do this way. There we go. Ah, darn it. All right. So I like how they have the little symbol here. So it sounds like Notaklon, because there's so many clones of clones, and you know, a clone of a clone is just another clone that's trying not to be a clone. I mean, trying to be a clone, but it's not a clone because it's a clone of a clone. And this is not a clone, not a clone of a clone. It's very confusing, but you know, just keep up, mate. Just keep it up, mate. All right. So now we're gonna use. They're also numbered. Oh, cool. These wrenches are numbered 10, 11, and 14. All right. So we use number 10 here. Oh, that's so handy. Wow. This is so cool. Da ba da bum ba. Shigada. Shigada. And these are great because you don't scratch your enclosure, you know, while you're doing these. And you know, I think the paint can come off pretty easy off this. So this is really handy. This is great. Okay, so we're done that part for the most part. There we go. We have our switch. Pretty sturdy switch. Potentiometers. All right. Flip it back over. Here we go. We got our ribbon cable rocking and rolling. Now we're on step. Man, this is taking me back, guys. When I was a young little squirt, I used to always play with Legos. And now Legos are like crazy prices. And I don't know about you guys, but I like spending my money on pedals more than Lego. So I don't buy Lego anymore. Because I'm an adult. I'm trying to adult these days. Alright. Come on. You guys can't see this from that angle, but like this, I'm struggling hard to get this. Come here. Come here. Come on. There you go. If you're on the paper, you listen better. Why did you even bother putting it back? Come on. All right. It's got to get worse before it gets better, guys. Remember that, you know. Yeah, this is what people want to see. Benny G of the Pedalhead Show just moving parts. Okay. So, we're going to take the in and outside with the bypass switch, the true bypass switch, and we're going to add first the foot switch locking washer. I never know which way I actually put these, so I'm going to put it like this way. Alright. Okay. Okay, so then this goes nicely. Play nice. Nicely in here. Oh, okay. It's not. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Ben, don't freak out. I told myself I'm not going to freak out. See, look, I don't have to freak out. Look, it's good. Washer's good. Washer's there. Okay. All right. We need first our nice plastic washer. And then we need our big foot switch bolt. Let's wire that up. Screw it on. Words are hard. JHS, you're right. I'm not trying to steal your slogans. It's just 4 a.m. at night. Just kidding. It's 4 a.m. in some country. Not Canada. Okay. Alright. So we're number 14 here. Cool. Number 14's working just fine. I like this. This is so so dandy, you know? Try to line it up so the hexagon looks, you know, somewhat nice. Not going to move there. Looks good. What do you guys think? Oh, it's all coming together. You know, when they say build your own, like, clone, it's like, this is really more like assemble it, keep the cost down. You know, I'm happy that at least, you know, I got a job doing something. All right. Now we're going to put our jack nut and jack washer over the jacks. Okay, now these look pretty out of the, okay, that's fine, that's better. All right, so these nice little black washers just kind of sit in nicely. Then we're going to use our Dunlop Crybaby Wah pedal style jack nuts. It's a good name for a band, the Jack Nuts. Benny G and the Jack Nuts. That sounds like a great band. I think that'd be like a shoegaze alternative band that has, like, instead of guitar solos, it's like rap battles between seniors and children. It makes sense because you can't really tell what each are saying, and one's talking too fast and one's barely getting by. Okay, so all right, now we're gonna take the number 11 and we're gonna tighten. We're not gonna tighten too tight now, as they said in the how to build your Notaklon video from JHS. So I'm going to go about there. I think that's good. 1, 2 by 90 degrees. And a little bit more. There you go. There you go. In and out. Cool, cool. Looks good to me, guys. What do you think? Pretty good so far. Now, this is where it gets technical again, and I don't know. It's not like I've modded pedals or anything before, but let's see if I can do this now. Okay, see this little doohickey? We're going to plug it in somewhere. Oh, where could I plug it in, guys? Where it's supposed to plug in? I don't know. Let's plug it in and why it's not going straight? Did I jinx myself? Okay. Okay, it's in there straight. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that took so much work. I believe that I can do anything now. Wow. Okay. So, put that right there for right now. Our next part, we're going to now work on the... Do we have to put the back of the enclosure on first? No, because we still got a goop. We still got a goop, guys! So here we have our black Notaklon style potentiometers. Alrighty. We're going to crank open our dollar store brand of screwdrivers. Alright. So, if I open... Come on, Benny. The whole world's counting on you. You gotta do this. You have to mod a thing. You gotta not mod. You gotta build a thing and do the thing. What's the thing? The thing. Okay. Alrighty, let's do it. So we just need a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna turn all the potentiometers all the way counterclockwise. Alright. We're gonna put them all at 7 o'clock. Unless you want to be sneaky and put all your potentiometers different ways. That way no one knows your Klon settings. Alright. And what's cool about this, if you ever want to order oxblood colored potentiometer knobs, you can always take these off and like put them on a Strat or something, and man, that looked pretty cool. I think that looked pretty cool. But for right now, the Notaklon is going to have to do it because it looks cool. Or make sure that's all this way. Awesome. When you're building a pedal on your TV show, just watch the pedal head show. That doesn't make any sense. But pedals don't make any sense. And I think the Klon Centaur gold horsey and silver with no horsey price point on reverb is go to show that nothing has to make sense. It just has to sound good. There you go. Have you all ever heard of Clowncore? It's a great band. But just like the same thing. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to sound cool. Okay, is that gonna... Good. Alright, I think I got them pretty much all the same. You know, I think that's good enough. I mean, like, every pot even has tolerance, so I guess the position of where everything is could have a little bit of tolerance, you know. You can really tell it's not a Klon because the gain and the volume are in totally opposite spots. But that's okay, because you might want to turn up the gain with the side of your foot, you know. So maybe that's a better idea. Good job, JHS. Okay, last but not least, I think this is the most exciting part that everyone was really pumped to do was goop their own circuit, you know. So it says you're supposed to goop on this target around your magic diodes, which I've never seen diodes so small. Wow. So you're supposed to put the goop over those magic diodes, and that's supposed to help the continuity of the circuit or of the diodes. And then what's cool, if you're ever gonna, you know, do that to any other pedal, you can just do that to any other pedal, like a Boss Heavy Metal or a Proco Rat, or on your bacon and eggs and for breakfast, you know? Whatever works, guys, whatever works. We're not trying to invent the wheel, but we're trying to get by. Okay, so they were really straightforward with this. You have your little doohickey, you have your goop, or poog, depending which way you read it. All right, take this side. Now, I don't want to like be one of those guys to just smell and be like, what's it smell like? Whoa, it smells good, you know, but it doesn't smell like anything, you know? I'm not going to sit there and huff it, so I'm good. And then we're going to screw on our applicator. I'm just going to use the needle nose pliers to cut it off. I think the higher you go, the more control of the flow you have. Oh, come on, Benny. There we go. All right. Time to get gooped. Okay. Okay. I'm really scared. I'm really scared to do this. I'm really scared. I'm going to try to like get more light here. Because this is probably going to be the part that everyone's going to watch the most. Okay, let's... Oh, you can see it going. Oh, this is gross. Okay. Oh. Okay, I like apply it, then move it around a little bit. All right, and then just to be picky here, I'm going to take this extra leg of the, well, not extra legs, but extra piece that we use. I'm just going to spread it out. Oh, so weird. Okay, I'm going to put this on this cardboard, and I'll try to figure out how to save some of that for later. I might put on my breakfast and all that stuff. So now we have that gooped, okay? Looks really good, you know? Okay, got the goop done. So, besides that, I think we're pretty much done here. I'm going to go grab a marker. Have no fear. Uncle Ben is back. All right. I only call myself Uncle Ben because my nephew, Landon, calls me Uncle Ben. So, not trying to copy anyone here. Not trying to copy anyone. Not anyone. Okay. So, we're going to put some cool stuff back here and let that dry. All right, what should we write here, guys? Okay. Pedal head show. Ben G. Pedal head show. 55511. Oh, and also, just when I'm older, I'm like, what pedal is this again? Oh, it's a pedal from 2024. That was a great year. Hopefully we all make it to 2025, right, guys? Okay, so at this point in time, we're going to have to wait 24 hours for the goop to properly dry, and then we can hear the Notaklon in all of its goodness. In the effects loop of my Line 6 Helix, I'll go through a clean and dirty amp. I'll use it in series with some other pedals to show you how I like to stack my Klon-like pedals, or the Klon Centaur-like clones out there. And then I'll be doing a comparison of the JHS Notaklon against the Monitor, which is the Line 6 Helix's version of a Klon Centaur. Should be good, but now we have to wait. Hurry up. Hurry up. That's not going to help. Don't blow on it. Don't blow on it. All right. So let's wait. I'll see you guys in 24 hours. 1, 2. So now that it's been about 2 days, we can see the goop is
just about dry. Can I touch it? Ooh. Still kind of plasticky. Kind of rubber feeling. But it says 24 hours minimum. I think we're good. For the goop, Amber. The goop. You gotta do the goop. Or else it don't sound good. You gotta goop the stoop.
All right, now we're back, guys. As you see, I have put an awesome sticker on my Notaklon of a Centaur that's reminiscent of the gold Centaur by Klon with the horsey on it. It's pretty big, bigger than I thought it would be. But then again, everyone who sees my pedal board now thinks, hey, he's got a Klon, but it's not a Klon. What is it? Well, it's the JHS Notaklon. Woohoo! So I have this going with a patch in my Helix with a Grammatico clean amp. I'm playing with my 2016 Les Paul Tribute Tobacco Burst. That's our clean tone. Now let's crank on this Notaklon with the awesome John Mayer setting. Here's a sound of the true bypass signal. Now, this is a very transparent overdrive. It's so transparent that it almost sounds like the amp is just put into overdrive. But I will say one thing. With that volume knob, proceed with caution. Because I'm using a digital modeling board, and I feel like this pedal was really made for guitar amps, like analog tube amps. Because using a digital modeling board like the Helix or the Headrush, I found that this Notaklon was always clipping my signal in a very harsh but pleasant way, if you might say. So we have apparently plus 24 dB on tap. So let's just let's take it to half and see what we have. Whoa. So we have the treble knob that basically acts like a high presence activator or a high presence attenuator. I crank on some delay from a Boss Space Echo. And then we have a lot of gain on tap. Now, in the, 0 to about 30% range, it just really acts like a clean boost of your amp, acting almost like a tube push. But when we take it to the middle of the knob, we get more of that aggressive mid-breakup sound. using pretty aggressive Alnico 2 humbuckers. Let's just bring up the volume a little bit and see how we can clean up with the pedal on this aggressive side. And the Klon circuit is really known for being able to go from harsh breakup to soft articulation just by the articulation of your picking. So we're going to go from softer to harder picking. We'll start off with a harder dynamic. Go a little softer. Now let's max out this gain on the normal Klon setting. We're going to get into the JH mod right away. But here's all the gain we have on tap. I had to bring back the volume because when you boost up the gain, it does accentuate the volume pretty much. So here we go with all the gain on the standard set. Let's create a loop for fun. So that sounded like a lot more high gain. I should have mentioned this before, but I'm using the sweetest chainsaw post of the Notaklon Centaur like JHS pedal. And that kind of is what's, that's kind of what pedal stacking is all about. You take a really good mid-boosting overdrive pedal like a Tube Screamer or a Klon Circuit or even a Proco Rat, and you push it into a more higher gain circuit, and that gives you a lot of fun. Now we're gonna get really crazy. We're gonna bring up the treble and the gain. Leave the volume where it is because I have to record this without clipping everything. So here we go. And obviously you heard there's a little bit of, hiss and growl to the background noise when you crank that gain all the way up. That's expected with any, really high gain part of a pedal, All right, so now let's check out the awesome JHS Boost mod. And apparently this is supposed to add more mids and more gain to the circuit. So let's try that out. I'm going to dial back the volume because this is really clipping in Logic Pro. So let's try this again. RE2 delay. Absolutely beautiful. Just on its own with that mod, it almost feels like you don't have to do any pedal stacking to get where you want to go. Usually with this JHS, usually with a Notaklon or a Klon Centaur like pedal, I like to always put a mid-boosting pedal in front of it, like a Zach Wild ST1 like overdrive or a tube screamer with asymmetrical or symmetrical clipping, depending which way I want to go about it. But for right now, I think that that's enough to get everyone at the gig go, wow. What kind of pedal is he playing? He didn't change his amp settings. What the heck? Doesn't make any sense. Especially with high gain pickups. Let's roll back the volume a little bit, get an idea of what it'd sound like with soft output pickups or low output pickups. Try to go for a John Mayer thing here. Don't judge me, okay? This video is also going to be featuring an awesome chorus pedal. You guys tell me if you can tell what chorus pedal this is in the comments below. Here we go. Now we're going to go to the bridge pickup. All right, that's pretty awesome. So now we're going to check out how much more gain we have on tap and how much more volume when we apply the mod switch. Here we go. Whoa! So after I maxed out the gain, I could really hear a big difference in the mid presence and the gain amount. That was pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Pedalhead Show. It's kind of my late Christmas 2023 to 2024 special. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be careful when you're building this Notaklon. Be sure that you hold onto a piece of metal so you get rid of any electrostatic discharge before you build the circuit. But really, you're not really building a circuit, you're just assembling the parts. It's very easy and a lot of fun. And if I never got into modding guitar pedals and I got this one first, I'd feel very proud of myself. But trust me, after this, you might want to get into swapping out electrolytics, swapping out diodes, changing capacitors, enjoying the fun, which is pedal modding and then someday pedal building. You've been watching the Pedalhead Show, and I've been your host, Benny Grzinski. I'm going to take you out with an awesome jam. All y'all stay safe, and I'll see you for the next episode. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to any of those Klon fanatics out there. Rock on.